Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Ain't nothing changed, nothing new here to see. This ain't nothing but some political maneuvering.
America.
Welcome to the eulogy, eat it up. It's called political buffoonery.
Hey there, everybody, and welcome to This Week in DUMBmocracy, where we showcase some of the dumbest newsmakers of the week. And if any video typified that statement, it is this one. There are so many buffoons to go around, it's utterly baffling how these people ended up in office. Of course, I'm talking about last Friday's House Oversight Committee that devolved into complete and absolute chaos. What I mean by that is that there was many verbal altercations that developed between members on both sides of the aisle. There were altercations between Representative Jasmine Crockett and Marjorie Taylor-Greene. AOC got involved in the mix. James Comer lost complete and utter control, while Jamie Raskin was begging for order and decorum, trying to take the high road when really all he was doing was sticking up for the bad behavior on his side of the aisle. We're going to break down the rock'em sock'em action in this committee hearing. But before we do that, I want to thank you guys for coming to the channel and ask you to please subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any other shows. And if you like what you see and hear in this or any other video on the channel, you guys know what to do. You need to smash that thumbs up button. Like, comment, share the show with your friends. All that good stuff, because all that feeds the YouTube algorithm.
Feed me, Seymour.
And wow, have you guys been feeding this algorithm like crazy over the weekend, especially looking at the YouTube shorts that we put up about this particular altercation, as well as Jerry Nadler's mangling of the Second Amendment. I really appreciate the close to 19,000 viewers of those two videos combined. I hope that you come back for this video and you subscribe to the channel. And for any newbie who found us, maybe from those shorts or from the video being shared out or something like that, I'm glad you're here, and I hope this video earns your subscription as we break down the buffoonery in these altercations and question, really, are these the best leaders we can muster these days? It all started out so innocently. Chairman Comer was conducting business in the committee, looking for members who seek recognition to speak, and it turns out the next up in line was Marjorie Taylor-Greene.
Does any other member seek recognition?
Mr.
Chair
Chairman,
recognizes Ms. Green.
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Now, this is a reference to the video we did last week concerning the possible appearance of a conflict of interest between Judge Juan Merchan and his daughter, Lauren Merchan, who runs a consulting business, and Dan Goldman, who is procuring those services from Lauren Merchan's Authentic campaigning company, who is also helping out Michael Cohen testify before Donald Trump in the New York Trump trial, and how that's all one giant globule of buffoonery in and of itself. We can discuss that in the video that we did last week. It's up in the right-hand corner of the screen. You can go into the comments after you watch that video as well. Marjorie Taylor-Greene clearly poking the Democratic bear here, because Dan Goldman is on this committee. It seems curious that she wants to bring this up. It seems like a non sequitur based upon the stated business of the committee, but members get to do this. They get to speak about whatever the heck they want, even if it's considered irrelevant or it's considered asinine by others, buffoonish, whatever the case may be. This is her right to do that. The chair has recognized her, and let's see what happens.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising who? What? Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Some shit is about to go down.
And the first shots are off. Jasmine Crockett going at Marjorie Taylor-Greene, totally out of order, not recognized by the chair to speak, taking shots at Marjorie Taylor-Greene for claiming that she doesn't know what's going on. I don't know what Marjorie Taylor-Greene's point was in discussing Judge Merchan's daughter or Dan Goldman or anything like that. It seemed to me that it was sort of a non sequitur. I don't know if it had to do with Merrick Garland. And frankly, she didn't get to make that point in the committee because of all the chaos caused by Jasmine Crockett responding to Marjorie Taylor-Greene. Perhaps if she would have let her speak, we would have known exactly what Marjorie Taylor-Greene was trying to say here. But Marjorie Taylor-Greene, she doesn't take nothing off nobody. And when you poke her, she certainly responds back.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath even
you
order,
please regain
beneath
order
even
of your
you.
committee?
Order.
Please.
There's a point of order.
We have a
And by the way, that was Jamie Raskin going at Marjorie Taylor-Greene for going back at Jasmine Crockett, who provoked her to begin with. These are the games they play, folks. It's team sports in Congress. It's our side versus their side. If someone's wearing my jersey, I got to defend them regardless of whether they're right or wrong. It's going to turn out, of course, that everybody's wrong when it comes to all this. There are no heroes in this interaction, in this clip. There are two people who don't know how to behave and don't know how to act right. I don't know why they don't know how to act right. Probably different reasons for different people. And then Jamie Raskin trying to be above it all and trying to bring things down and talk about decorum. But of course, he's only talking about decorum one way. He's not chastising his own teammate, Jasmine Crockett, for speaking up during Marjorie Taylor-Greene's time.
point of order. Mr. Lynch, state your point.
Mr. Chairman, I would just like to ask the parliamentarian if your conduct here in raising money in connection with this hearing is referable to the Ethics Committee within this hearing. Is a motion in order to refer your conduct and your abuse of
It's not a point of order.
Mr. I do have.
Who the fuck is this guy?
And where the hell did this come from? Representative Lynch, again, on the Democratic side, taking us on another tangent, talking about an attack on James Comer for raising money off of the subject matter of the committee hearing, which is, by the way, what politicians do all the time. They talk about the work that they're doing in Congress and saying, can you support me? I don't know where that came out of. If Jasmine Crockett's comment came out of left field, or if Marjorie Taylor-Greene's comment came out of left field, Lynch is out of the stadium. He's out of the state where the stadium is in. I don't know why he thought this was a good opportunity to go at Comer for something, but this is quickly forgotten because now we enter AOC into the mix, who is going to be white knighting for Jasmine Crockett. How dare Marjorie Taylor-Greene go at her after Jasmine Crockett went after her first?
I defend your honor.
I have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down.
Aww.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play.
Baby girl? I don't think
we are going to move, and we're going to take your words down.
Bitch is running wild, man.
Oh my goodness, that interaction just gives me everything. This is why I do the channel. I want to point out the buffoonery of all these people. This is Congress. This is supposed to be our top leaders in the nation, the people that we elect to go represent us. And we got a street fight breaking out here. I expect to see this on the playground of a school. I expect to see this, in a park somewhere. I expect to see this in West Side Story with the Jets and the Sharks, but I don't expect to see this in Congress talking about, oh, baby girl, I'm not the one and all that. And Marjorie Taylor-Greene just egging it on and egging it on. I think she gets a kick out of antagonizing the left in Congress. And while that's all well and good, you can do that in the media, you can do that on your personal time, you can do that on the campaign trail. Don't do it in a committee. That's not time and place, people. Time and place.
I'm an agent of chaos.
All right, we're suspending.
So clearly this is all too much for Comer, and he has to suspend the meeting to go consult with his staff to try to untangle this absolute mess created by Jasmine Crockett, Marjorie Taylor-Greene, Jamie Raskin, and AOC, and I guess that guy Lynch as well. I don't know. I skipped past the break where there was nothing really going on except people consulting, and there was really no sound in the video. So now we're getting back into order here, and Comer is going to ask Marjorie Taylor-Greene to basically take back her words of insult to Jasmine Crockett. I don't think it's an unreasonable thing to do, but let's see what happens here.
The committee will reconvene. Miss Greene has 4 minutes and 21 seconds. There's a motion. Ms. Greene, do you wish to strike your words?
I have 4 minutes and 21 seconds to speak.
I think we have to do the motion first, and then unless there's another motion, then you'll be recognized again. But I believe there's another motion coming. So you agree to strike your words?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
agree.
Ms. Greene agrees to strike her words.
I believe.
And that should be it. All's well that ends well, right? Everybody, let's get back to the business here.
Get back to work.
Get back to work.
But oh no, that is not enough for AOC. Again, AOC, who was not insulted by anything that was said by Marjorie Taylor-Greene, taking up the banner for her friend, her colleague, her comrade, her ally, Jasmine Crockett. That's not good enough for her. She's now acting like an overzealous attorney here, trying to get her pound of flesh out of Marjorie Taylor-Greene.
Apologize. No.
Perry, okay, hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Ms. Greene
I'm not
has 4 minutes and
apologizing.
21
Well,
seconds.
then you're
reserve
not
the right to
striking your
object.
words.
I am
You're
not
retracting.
apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman, the
it's
minority.
pretty
No,
self-evident.
Chair you're not.
Yeah, you're
out
not.
of order.
You don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move.
And the shit flares up again. Now it's AOC versus MTG. They clearly antagonize each other back and forth. But again, Marjorie Taylor-Greene said, I take back my words. I rescind my words. But AOC had to push it another step further, demanding an apology. Now, I have to check the rules of the committee to see if someone voluntarily retracts their statement and it's not just marked down, whether or not an apology is necessary. But AOC seems to think so. But it certainly seems like she's driving the stake into the work. She's poking the Republican bear even more than Marjorie Taylor-Greene was poking the Democrat bear. And it's just reopened up again. We're back to brawling. It's like a WWE pull apart here. You got one guy in the corner, you got the other guy in another corner, you got all the other wrestlers holding them back. And just when you think you've got things under control, one breaks the grip and goes to the other one, and they start punching each other out again. So we're back neck deep in it, just this time with AOC.
To strike
I move to strike the lady's words.
Lady's words again.
That's 2 requests to strike. That's 2 requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the words.
There's another motion to strike her words again. Please,
All right, okay, here's
I'm sorry for laughing, but Marjorie Taylor-Greene really does get under the skin of these people on the left, doesn't she? I'm not saying she's right at all. In fact, she's completely out of order in what she's doing here, but she's needling them. And they are taking the bait every single time. They can't leave well enough alone. You get a bunch of politicians in a room, and everybody wants the last word. They want that last zinger. They want to own the other side. This is the culture that we've created in this growing divide between both sides of the aisle. Everyone has to get that last moment of owning the left or owning the right. And this is what you end up with. When you end up going an eye for an eye, everybody ends up blind and apparently very dumb when it comes to people in Congress.
the correct priority. Ms. Greene, do you agree to unanimous consent to strike your words?
I repeat again for the second time. Yes, I'll strike
right.
my words, but I'm not apologizing.
Without objection.
Not
objection.
apologizing.
Reserving the right to object.
Chairman, I
reserve the right to object.
And that should be the end of it, don't you think? I mean, obviously the interaction between AOC and MTG have to be dealt with here. But as far as Jasmine Crockett goes, that should be it. Done. Squashed. Unanimous consent means that the committee all agrees that the words should be rescinded, retracted. I don't think that he said taken down or moved down or anything like that. But she retracts her statement. It doesn't go into the record. That's it. We're done. But again, it's chaos here. I'm waiting for someone to take a chair and start throwing it at the other side and all of the stuff that you see on Jerry Springer or Maury or Congress now, apparently.
Mr.
I
Perry.
reserve the right to object.
Mr. Chairman, I move that Mr. Goldman's words and Ms. Ocasio-Cortez's words be stricken.
Now what the hell is this shit?
And here we go, tit for tat now. I don't know where this is coming from, but we have someone on the right looking to take down the words of Dan Goldman, which, by the way, we haven't seen in this clip at all, and also of AOC. Will someone be an adult in this room? James Comer's struggling. I think he's trying his best to be the adult in the room to conduct the business of the committee, but no one's cooperating. Everyone else on the committee, it seems like, that's piping up here, would rather deal with this gamesmanship than deal with the business of the people. These are our leaders. These are the people we elect. It's completely disgusting, isn't it?
Okay. Which words, and you have to do it contemporaneously, object. The objection must be contemporaneous, and they haven't spoken in 10 minutes.
Nobody's spoken in 10 minutes.
Well, that's right. Therefore, defeating your proposal.
You all have. So that's my motion, Mr. Chairman.
We weren't able to.
But I object. It doesn't refer to anything that's on the floor. Ms. Ocasio-Cortez objected immediately and instantaneously, as you're supposed to do under the rules and precedents of the House of Representatives.
So the first time he could
Mr. Chairman, point of parliamentary inquiry.
We're going to suspend for a minute, but we'll talk to the parliamentary.
And they're taking another break to sort this out. Comer needs a moment, and I think we all should take a moment. Like what you see so far? Go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. Also, leave us a comment and tell us what you're thinking. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another show. Okay, we're back now. And it seems like everyone's gotten themselves back together. Everyone's got their shit together here. It turns out in between the end of the last clip and the beginning of this one, that there was a vote held about Marjorie Taylor-Greene and taking down her words and all that. And it turned out that, of course, the Republicans are in the majority of the committee. Any motion concerning Marjorie Taylor-Greene's words was defeated. But now we're getting back to business, I guess, a little bit here. Marjorie Taylor-Greene has still not had her 4 minutes and 21 seconds that she was recognized for. Let's see what the committee does from here after that vote. And my God, what happens next is, well, you'll see.
Now the chair recognizes Ms. Green for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Oh, not this shit again!
Who's?
It's me.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Damn!
They're children. They're freaking children trying to get the last word, talking, teacher, what about this? What about that? Jasmine Crockett is a complete buffoon. This is just flaring things up again. They have to get that pound of flesh. They have to show their one-upsmanship. This is to own Marjorie Taylor-Greene. What good is that going to do you? You're looking like a buffoon just as much as people on your side think that Marjorie Taylor-Greene looks like a buffoon. Except the American people is watching this whole thing, this whole episode go by, and they're saying to themselves,
Cocksucker, motherfucking bitch-ass, motherfucking cocksucker, you're all...
Chairman,
Oh, did you see how happy she was there? Let's rewind that back just a little bit. Look at that face. Oh, look, I got her. Oh, I said something cute and snarky, and ain't I just the best? This is the face, ladies and gentlemen, of political buffoonery. And I'm not saying Jasmine Crockett's a buffoon in particular, but just this reaction. If this was on any other member of Congress, left, right, center, man, woman, whatever, that is the face that is destroying America. We're sending you to Congress to do work, to do the work of representing us in government so that we have a say in what happens in our government. Not so that you can play personality games with people on the other side and on social media and saying, ha, 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 I got that one. Completely and utterly ridiculous, especially after everything had been toned down and the issue seemed to have been put to rest. And the point of order was not a point of order at all. It was a point of disorder, chaos, and confusion.
I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's part of it.
I'm trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to strike.
Look, Jamie Raskin, Dan Goldman, they're all having a good laugh about all this because they're not serious people anymore. The committee has devolved into complete disarray. There's nobody in control here, as much as James Comer and his staff seem to be trying to get control. But once again, Jasmine Crockett sticks her nose into something and everything devolves again. Remember, she was the one that antagonized Marjorie Taylor-Greene when she was recognized to speak. Now, this may be cool and trendy and yes girl and all that, but it is completely wrong as far as getting business done. But the Democrats don't care anymore. They see the chaos and they're reveling in it because the Republicans' agenda is not going forward. So of course they're loving it.
Strike
No
those
idea
words.
what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
Okay, I don't know who that is. Someone trying to take control here, but this is not the time. Let Chairman Comer handle it. But this is someone on the right. I don't know who this is exactly saying this. I don't think it's Marjorie Taylor-Greene, but I mean, listen, we're here. We're this deep in it. Might as well see what happens.
You just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't want to talk about it.
Voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down. Calm
No,
down.
because this is what
like
y'all
to get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying to get
Ms.
clarification.
Crockett, you're not recognized. Ms.
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your
And you
yelling.
don't want
calm
me to
down.
Be,
Can
no,
you please calm
don't
down?
tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then
You're out of control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
Chairman, Mr.
Language.
My goodness, if Jasmine Crockett thought she had the high ground at any point, she certainly lost it here. Whoever she's speaking to on the far side of the room, on the Republican side, they got her. They got her just to go through all this. Apparently, they can dish it out but can't take it. At least that's the accusation from one side to the other. It seems like they're both saying that. This is third grade bullshit, right, guys? We need a teacher to just take out a ruler, start banging it on the table, say, everybody's wrong. Stop it. Everyone's on punishment. Let's start acting like we have a mother. Let's start acting like we have a father and start acting right. Otherwise, you're all going to get reported, right? But this is Congress. I don't understand how these people think this is okay to play these games like this.
Order.
Chair,
okay.
Order. Chair now
that.
recognizes
Not cute.
Ms. Green for 4 minutes and 21 seconds. 4 minutes. Let Ms. Green talk, and then I'll recognize.
But I move to strike her words for a second time based on her second set of personal remarks attacking another member.
Who? Chairman.
And Comer's like, what? This shit again? What is this? I really feel bad for Congressman Comer here. He's trying his best, man. He's like, what in the hell are we doing now?
Because you all cannot
I have an
seem
amendment at
to
the desk,
apply
and this
the rules
sideshow
of the
needs to
committee.
stop.
We have to do this every time.
Hey, I'm recognized. I'm recognized. I'm going to go ahead and start talking.
Look, I know. Look, I don't know if you've noticed it. I have 2 hearing aids. I'm very deaf. I'm not understanding. Everybody's yelling. I'm doing the best I can. Can we not recognize Ms. Green and let her
We cannot because of the rules of the committee, Mr. Chair. That is what I'm trying to communicate in the present moment.
We have a motion. Okay, what's the motion?
The motion is to strike the gentlelady's words for the second set of remarks, not the first, the second. That apply to me.
She has no idea. I think, Mr. Chairman, I'm the only one recognized right now.
We objected at the time.
Will the member state the words she wishes struck?
She told me, or she asserted that I was not intelligent. These are the specific words. We can have it read by the clerk.
Now, I know a lot of you out there got jokes, and I expect to see them in the comments right now. I want to see them in the comments talking about AOC's intelligence. I'm not going to say nothing. I think it's been said in public enough. But I'll leave it to you guys to get in the comments to discuss AOC's intelligence.
It was made immediately.
And it was made immediately. I am not moving now.
I don't think it was timely.
I am not moving
It was
now.
made immediately, both by the gentlelady and by me.
Mr. Chair, it was made immediately.
It was made immediately, both by the gentlelady and by
return
me.
to us.
She said, you don't have the intelligence to talk to me, is what she said.
The chair recognizes Ms. Green for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, what is happening with the ruling?
I object to the ruling now.
We must object.
I mean, if you want to take it up.
He needs another break.
Yeah.
Take another break, James. Get with your staff. Take another break.
We should just adjourn.
So they're going to do it again. You heard him say that maybe in a low tone. We got to do this again. So they're going to gather up again, get together, and let's see what happens from here. Okay, Chairman Comer. Once again, with some feeling, please.
We got it. All right. Okay. All right. Back in order. The committee will come back to order. The chair rules to strike the words that Ms. Greene said, where she said that Ms. Ocasio-Cortez was not.
That she lacked the intelligence to speak to her when, in fact, Ms. Ocasio-Cortez is a brilliant member.
Get anything on me.
No, we should be on the record with what was happening.
Okay, we struck the words that she said, you're not intelligent. Are we good on that?
No.
The words have been struck.
No.
No.
It was to take the words down.
Yeah, we're
Mr.
good.
Chairman.
Goldman, you're out of order. Listen.
Mr. Chairman, her motion was to take her words down, not to strike the words.
Okay, so now we're going to be splitting hairs. Thanks to Dan Goldman here.
Damn you, Goldman!
Who, again, remember, Judge Mercan's daughter is working on his campaign stuff and the whole conflict of interest thing that was discussed way in the beginning of this video that Marjorie Taylor-Greene wanted to highlight in this hearing for some reason, for a point that she has yet to make in her remaining 4 minutes and 21 seconds. Remember all that? Way back then, we were a much simpler people back before this video started, weren't we? So now Goldman is saying, no, striking is not good enough. We want to take the words down because that has additional penalties for Marjorie Taylor-Greene. She wouldn't be able to have her additional 4 minutes and 21 seconds or any other speaking time within this session of the committee. So again, the Democrats are going for their complete and total pound of flesh from this entire situation, even though Jasmine Crockett got to say her insults within a point of order, I think it was. God, that was so long ago in this video. From that point of order that she raised, she got to talk about Marjorie Taylor-Greene in that respect and do it a sly way and all that. And now we got to punish Marjorie Taylor-Greene even more, says the Democrats. When is enough here? When is the gamesmanship enough? I guarantee you everyone watching this video is saying a pox on everyone's house involved in this, not one side or the other, unless you are a complete and total partisan that loves and revels this sort of buffoonery. I certainly don't. I think there are no heroes here, and I hope that you think the same.
It was to strike the words. That's what Ms. Ocasio-Cortez asked.
Which is to take them down.
There's no such
Which is
thing.
to take them down.
Which is to take them down.
Which is to take them down. They've been taken down.
All right, then that means that Ms. Greene has to leave the committee.
Mr. Goldman, you're out of order. Now, I want everyone to let's comply with decorum. The chair recognizes
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Greene for,
her words were taken down.
No, her words were taken down. That means she cannot speak.
The chair recognizes.
If her words are stricken, she cannot speak in this hearing. Talk to your parliamentarian.
I think Comer may have made a boo-boo here and ruled with the Democrats and basically saying Marjorie Taylor-Greene can't speak anymore, although he doesn't realize he did that. He's going back to his staff now to see what's going to happen now. Because he's not really in control. We all know the staff is in control of these committee hearings. Meanwhile, there are press all over the place here. We see, obviously, Forbes Breaking News has the video of this. You can go check out the full video on their channel. I'll link it in the description of the video. But also, my God, remember this is supposed to be about Merrick Garland? You guys remember that? I certainly remember that.
She has to get out.
Without a motion under unanimous consent, the gentlelady is not permitted to speak for
Chairman.
the rest of this session.
And the Brain Trust is getting back together again. Check them out. I think Comer might have misspoke, and the Democrats are seizing on it. Meanwhile, Marjorie Taylor-Greene is like, can I speak? Can I just freaking speak already? Let me make my point.
And we're happy to revive our motion to adjourn, Mr. Chairman.
Oh, of course, they'd love that because then the
17-hour day.
Because then the House agenda doesn't go forward. They love that because the Republican agenda won't work then. I'm going to pull it back just a little bit because there's another comment from Raskin I want you guys to hear.
Our days might not work for us.
Something about working, huh?
Yeah, maybe showing up for a vote.
You have.
And the Barbs just, they're children. They're petulant children. All of them.
A lot to say being that you're on retainer for the judge's daughter. Sorry, trust fund kid.
Mr. Chairman.
We should strike those words too.
I hope you brought your popcorn.
Mr. Chairman,
Strike
we have to
those
strike
after
those as
we
well.
strike the
Mr.
fact that they
Chairman.
called they were making
Tired of hearing all the rhetoric.
comments about Marjorie's body. So we can do
Mr.
this all night
Chairman.
long, but I have a motion.
Mr. Chairman,
at
this
the
is out of
desk I'd like to
control.
get.
We should adjourn, Mr. Chairman.
Motion at the desk.
Mr. Chairman,
I think my body's pretty good at I'm going to be 50
point of order.
this month.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
This is Jerry Springer. I think John Fedman was right. This is Jerry Springer. Listen, it's entertaining as hell. I get that. That's why I'm making a video of it. But it's also the saddest set of circumstances, a sad state of affairs, that this is Congress. I need to show this to you guys so that you can vote out, it doesn't matter what party you're in, vote out these buffoons that take over our lives and do this with the time we give them in Congress. Get them all out. Find better people. Find better candidates.
I am. I turned 50.
Mr. Chairman.
Pretty good.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We have some members in the room who are drinking inside the hearing room who are not members of this hearing.
Mr. Chairman.
What the hell is this now?
Members who are not on this committee sitting in the hearing
We have
room
members
drinking.
talking who haven't been recognized. Mr. Chairman, point of inquiry. Mr. Chairman,
Democrats are against
Mr.
drinking.
Chairman, point of
And just so you know, the meeting suspends and this all ends right here. Do I really need to give my thoughts on all this? I think you guys know that this is complete and total disarray. And I think that there are no heroes here. I think you would agree with that. Jasmine Crockett, Marjorie Taylor-Greene, AOC, Dan Goldman, Jamie Raskin, whoever was speaking over there. I'm sure I'm missing a whole bunch of other people, whoever's speaking on the right, whoever's speaking on the left. You're all buffoons. You're all wrong. You're all wasting our time, and I can't stand it anymore. I'm glad that November is coming and that everybody is on the ballot that was in this video. They're all on the ballot. You need to vote these people out. James Comer, I can give a pass because, my God, the man was trying to herd cats here. But, my God, get them all out. They all disqualified themselves as far as I'm concerned here. But listen, that's just my opinion on all of this. Let's get into the comments and talk about this. And as always, like and share the video with your friends. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any other shows. We're close to 2,000 subscribers. Let's get there before the end of June. I'd love to say that in a full year of doing This Week in DUMBmocracy, that we got 2,000 subscribers to do it. It's amazing what you guys have been doing lately in viewing the videos and sharing them out. We've gotten so much interaction. I love talking to you guys in the comments. Let's do it in this video as well, discussing all the shenanigans and buffoonery, and my God, was there a lot of it. This Week in DUMBmocracy.
All views and opinions expressed here are not necessarily of the mainstream media and may offend some listeners. It's called political buffoonery.